If you are planning to visit Poland, you have to watch this video to learn about 10 mind-blowing facts you need to know before even considering visiting this beautiful country. I mean seriously, don't even add a plane ticket until you've seen this. It's that important. We're talking about information so crucial, so world-altering, it's like finding out the roots have been miming this whole time. Kidding, Questlove, kidding. But really folks, we're diving deep into the heart of Poland, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this wild ride. It's going to be great. Everybody knows that Poland is the only country in the world where traffic lights are just suggestions, right? That they have a national holiday dedicated entirely to finding the perfect pickle. And of course that the national bird is actually a very, very small dragon that breathes lukewarm air. It's just common knowledge, stuff you learn in kindergarten. You walk in day one, it's like A is for apple, B is for bear, and C is for the tiny Polish dragon. It's a whole thing. Everyone's on board with this. No? You did not know? Well, now you know. Okay, maybe I made those up, or did I? You'll have to watch to find out which facts are real and which ones are just, me being me. But what I tell you is that the actual 100% true facts are even crazier. We're talking about things that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about this place. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, maybe pour yourself a glass of, polish something or other, and get ready to have your mind blown. Seriously, prepare yourself. We're about to peel back the curtain on Poland and show you things that are just, wow. Get this. We've got gigantic castles, tongue-twisting words that sound like you're beatboxing, and food so good it should be illegal. This isn't your average travel guide. This is the ultimate must-have insider information. By the end of this video, you'll be so full of Polish knowledge, you'll be correcting your GPS. So, are you ready? Let's do this. Alright, let's get right into it with our first fact. Did you know that Poland's most guarded secret isn't locked away in some high-tech vault? No, it's not a secret formula or a hidden treasure map. It's on a plate. Can you believe it? The key to understanding the entire country is right there, steaming, just waiting for you. Meet pierogi, the dumplings that have single-handedly kept the entire nation happy for centuries. I'm not even kidding. These aren't just little pockets of dough, they are the bedrock of Polish society, the glue that holds everything together. Think about it. You have a problem? Pierogi. You're celebrating something amazing. Pierogi. You're just bored on a Tuesday? Pierogi. It's the answer to everything. It's like the Swiss Army knife of food. These little guys are more than just a meal. They're a cultural phenomenon. They're little pillows of happiness, filled with anything you can imagine. Potatoes and cheese, meat, sauerkraut, even fruit. It's like they looked at a ravioli and said, "That's cute, we can do better, we can make it everything." And they did. They really, really did. And when I say they've kept the nation happy, I mean it. Forget therapy, forget motivational speakers. Just give a Polish person a plate of their grandmother's pierogi, and you'll see a smile that could light up Warsaw. It's a comfort food that transcends comfort. It's like a warm hug from the inside out. I bet if you looked at Poland's historical happiness index, you'd see it spike every time a new batch of pierogi comes out of the kitchen. It's a direct correlation. More pierogi, more joy. It's simple science, people. The devotion is real. People have secret family recipes passed down through generations, guarded more fiercely than the crown jewels. You don't just for a babcia's pierogi recipe. You have to earn that. You have to prove your worth. It's a rite of passage. It's like being knighted, but instead of a sword, you're handed a rolling pin and a bowl of filling. The weight of that responsibility? Immense. The taste of that success? Absolutely, unbelievably delicious. It's a national treasure for a reason. Now you might be thinking, okay Mark, they're dumplings. I get it, we have dumplings everywhere. Oh no you don't, not like this, this is different. This is a culinary art form that has been perfected over hundreds, maybe thousands of years. We're talking about a legacy here. The sheer variety is mind-boggling. It's not just one or two types, it's an entire universe of fillings and toppings. You could eat pierogi every single day for a year and never have the same meal twice. This is the secret to Poland, folks. It's not in a book or a museum. It's on a plate, covered in butter and fried onions, waiting to make your day. The most guarded secret is out and it is absolutely delicious. You're welcome. Okay, so we've covered the food. Now, let's talk architecture. We're talking big. We're talking about Malbork Castle. A castle so mind-bogglingly enormous, you might need a GPS just to find the bathroom. This is the largest castle in the world by land area. It's a sprawling red brick behemoth that just keeps going and going. The Teutonic Knights who built this thing were not messing around. It covers about 52 acres. It's less of a castle and more of a self-sufficient fortified city-state. This place was the headquarters of the Knights of the Teutonic Order. Think of the most serious, intense people you know, then give them armor and a giant castle. That's them. Walking through it today, you can almost feel the history, the power, the sheer audacity of building something this massive. It's a masterpiece of medieval defensive architecture. We're talking millions and millions of bricks. Tells a story of the people who built this place with their bare hands. Picture Malbork. It's a real-life historical epic written in brick and stone. Okay, so let's switch gears. In Krakow, Poland, there's a restaurant called Wierzynek that's been serving food since 1364. That's not a typo. That's the year they opened. They were serving dinner before Columbus even booked his boat trip. This place has been in business longer than most countries have existed. The waiters are probably ghosts of knights who were just really good at customer service. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, the history that has walked through those doors, they've probably seen it all. You're not just eating a meal, you're eating history. You can't just open a restaurant and keep it going for over 650 years, unless you're doing something seriously right. It's legendary. Back in 1364, the daily special was probably roasted boar and a tankard of mead. But today, it's a high-end, fine dining experience. This restaurant is a survivor. Can you imagine the stories the walls of that place could tell? You don't go to Wierzynek just because you're hungry. You go for the experience. You go to feel connected to something ancient and incredible. You have to be more than a waiter. You have to be a historian, a storyteller. And let's be real, going there is the ultimate flex. It's a bucket list destination for any foodie or history buff. It's not just a meal, it's a legacy served on a plate. Alright, New York, sit down. That iconic New York food, the bagel? It's not from New York. The bagel is from, wait for it, Poland. The first known mention of the bagel or bagiel was in Krakow, Poland back in 1610. Poland was the OG of bagels, before New York was even a twinkle in anyone's eye. Jewish immigrants from Poland brought this recipe with them to America. It became a sensation, especially in New York City. Next time you're eating a bagel, give a little nod to Poland. It's a Polish invention that took over the world. New York may have made it famous, but Poland made it first. They looked at bread and said, "You know what this needs? A hole." It was a symbol of good luck and a long life. It was a tradition passed down through generations, long before it ever saw a New York City taxi. And now, you can find them everywhere in Poland, where they're called obwarcenek krakowski. So, the next time someone says bagels are a New York thing, you can say, well, actually, thank you, Poland. When you think of Poland, you're probably thinking of beautiful cities or delicious pierogi, but you should also know that Poland has actual real-life wild European bison just hanging out in the Białowieża forest. This is the last place on the entire continent where they roam free. A European bison, the zubr, as they call it. These are majestic, ancient animals that have been around since the Ice Age. It's a direct link to a prehistoric past, casually living in a Polish forest. Forget time machines, just book a flight to Poland. These bison are the kings of the forest, the OG heavyweights of Europe. They were almost extinct, but Poland brought them back from the brink. Poland is over here with a living, breathing piece of ancient history. The bison part is actually true. This isn't some kind of cuddly, feel-good petting zoo situation. These are massive, powerful animals. They are a symbol of pure, untamed nature. They looked at this incredible animal, saw it was disappearing, and said, "Not on our watch." In Poland, you could see an animal that your ancient ancestors painted on cave walls. Go find this primeval forest, this last bastion of wild Europe. And if you're lucky, you might just catch a glimpse of a zubr. It's an experience that's both thrilling and profoundly peaceful. It's a reminder that the world is still full of wonder. And it's awesome. Okay, this next one is seriously inspiring. We're talking about Warsaw, the capital of Poland. Today it's this vibrant, beautiful, bustling European city. After World War II, Warsaw was gone. It was over 85% destroyed. It was so completely annihilated that some people said it was impossible to rebuild. But the people of Warsaw, and Poles from all over the country, rolled up their sleeves and said, "We're rebuilding it." They decided to rebuild their historic old town exactly as it was before the war. They were determined to restore their history, their heritage, their home. They used old paintings, drawings, even pre-war photographs, anything they could find, to make sure every detail was perfect. It's one of the most amazing stories of post-war reconstruction in the entire world. It's why they call Warsaw the Phoenix City, because it literally rose from the ashes. UNESCO designated Warsaw's rebuilt old town as a World Heritage Site. Today, when you walk through Warsaw's old town, you're walking through a miracle. It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of the darkest times, hope and determination can rebuild a world. Forget pirates and buried chests. If you want real treasure, you need to go to Poland. It's amber. That beautiful golden fossilized tree resin that sometimes has like a prehistoric mosquito trapped inside. Poland is the world's amber jackpot. They call it Baltic gold. The ancient Romans were obsessed with this stuff. They created a whole trade route called the Amber Road just to get their hands on Polish amber. After big storms on the Baltic Sea, these beautiful chunks of amber wash up on the beaches of Poland. The city of Gdansk is basically the world's amber capital. The streets are lined with shops selling the most incredible amber jewelry and art you've ever seen. Each piece is unique with its own colors, its own patterns, its own story trapped inside. It's a direct connection to a long-lost world, a tiny time capsule from an ancient forest. They can take a raw lump of resin and turn it into a breathtaking work of art. There's even a museum of amber in Gdansk, which is a must-see. They have pieces of amber with perfectly preserved insects or plants inside. It's a treasure that has captivated people for thousands of years, and Poland is its kingdom. Let's talk about something that sounds like it came straight out of a Tim Burton movie. In Poland, near Gryfino, there's the Crooked Forest, or Krzywy Las. Hundreds of pine trees have a bizarre J-shaped curve at their base. They're all bent in the same direction, pointing north. What happened here? Some say heavy snowfall weighed the young trees down. Others whisper about aliens or that local farmers shaped the trees for furniture making in the 1930s. But World War II happened, and the secret was lost. Or maybe a wizard was practicing spells. Some experts point to a gravitational anomaly. Aliens, wizards, weird weather, or furniture makers. Nobody knows for sure. And isn't that the best part? It reminds us that the world is still full of strange and wonderful things that we can't explain. Get ready for this. When you think of Poland, you probably think of green forests, maybe some snowy mountains, beautiful old cities. What you probably don't think of is sand. But guess what? Poland has a desert. It's called the Bledau Desert, smack dab in the middle of southern Poland. It's the largest accumulation of loose sand in Central Europe away from any sea. A massive glacier deposited sand here thousands of years ago. Human activity, like deforestation, really let the sand take over. Local folklore says that the desert was created by the devil himself. During World War II, the German Africa Corps used this desert for training before being deployed to Africa. You get all the fun of a desert with none of the extreme heat. It's become a huge tourist attraction, but here's a twist. The desert is actually shrinking. Conservation efforts are underway to preserve the desert landscape. So, there you have it, a desert in the heart of Europe. It's another one of those things about Poland that just makes you smile. Wow, what a trip, right? From pierogi that are basically a national treasure to a forest that looks like it's doing the wave, and a desert where there should be, well, not a desert. Poland is just full of mind-blowing, unbelievable, and seriously funny facts. I feel like we've been on a roller coaster of history, nature, and delicious dumplings. It's a country that doesn't just invite you to visit, it dares you to figure it out. I really hope you found this overview of the most crazy facts about Poland useful. Seriously, I hope it helps you have a safe and absolutely wonderful stay in this incredible country. Go out there, eat some pierogi, look for some wild bison, from a safe distance please, and maybe try to solve the mystery of the crooked forest. Just be prepared for a country that is way more surprising than you ever thought possible. And hey, if you are planning to visit also some other countries, you're in luck. I've got your back. Check out my other videos to learn the basic and yet mind-blowing facts. So until next time, keep exploring, keep laughing, and never be afraid to try something new, even if you can't pronounce it. Thanks for watching, everybody. You're the best audience. I love you guys. Bye-bye.